Hello my great listeners, it's GWR Duck here back again for another episode of GWR Duck's Props. And today we'll be talking about my Edward. Some of you guys may be wondering, why is Edward's face not there? That's because I have different faces for him. Here are the faces. This is also where I put Toad's face. So yeah, different faces for Edward. Yeah. Edward was the second engine I had with changeable faces. Actually, not the second, more like the third, because the first two were Henry and Gordon. Okay, now let's get talking about his history. Edward was the second engine I have to be scratch built, the first one being Toby. Edward was actually the first engine to have a Play-Doh dome. And if you watched my last video where I was talking about Thomas, Edward was the reason why I made a different blue paintwork. The tender came from Brio, I think. I don't remember what brand it was, because I just got it from a garage sale. But this tender came from this big blue engine, which the engine I used to make Henry. In fact, this kind of tender was actually Henry's tender. You can see here that this was originally Henry's tender. But while making Edward, I couldn't find a perfect tender. But this tender came from a wooden railway mic. And for me, this looked like a black 5 tender. So yeah, I decided to switch these tenders. And the chassis from Edward was originally from this one right here. The chassis I used was from a box van that I turned into a coach. But I was in need of wheels and I couldn't buy one because I have no money. So I decided to take the thing off and replace it. Sometimes you could actually see this coach somewhere in the siding or in a scrapyard because it's no longer usable. And in fact, Edward was supposed to be in the first season. If you take a look through the intro, the oldest one, you can actually see Edward, but I was using a mini. And the reason why Edward wasn't in season 1, because I actually forgot to put him into the show. But there's one little problem. Just because Edward has a Play-Doh dome, doesn't mean it could fall off. In the first episode Edward was shown in, his funnel came off when Cringy fell on him. I had to rush to make sure this thing was fixed. And also, this thing is a little bit fragile. Sometimes if I be too rough, the funnel will come off. And also, there are times I had to repaint the wheels because how much they'll get scratched off. Fun fact, my large-scale Edward I actually used for Gordon. Because I don't want to waste time with glue and I'm lazy, so sometimes I'll use Edward's cab for Gordon's. And that is the history of my Edward. I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss another video yet. I hope you like it and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!
Right, didn't fucking think you can lay around my house all day doing fuck all. Go find a fucking job, you fucking sausage roll looking twat.